and welcome back to Just Talks Villa live on my own tonight. Thank you to Gary Thompson last week for what was a fantastic show, and he has promised to return whenever I need him. So we'll definitely get him back. He's a lovely guy. There's one or two other people I've got up my sleeve as well that hopefully will be coming on and spending a bit of time with me and you guys and answering your questions. I might even I've got one really, really good one actually, but I'm going to try and do a standalone episode, question and answers. How would everyone feel about that? Really good guest, top guy, massive Villa legend, and I'm sort of talking to him about bringing him on and letting people phone up and ask him questions. What do people think about that as a bit of a standalone episode, especially during the terrible international breaks that we all absolutely hate? So that's an option. Good evening, Julie. Good evening, Tony. Looking forward to a good night. Hopefully, mate, hopefully we are going to have a good night. We've all been absolutely fed up with international break, and there's another one just around the corner, unfortunately, and we're all twiddling our thumbs at home. It is very, very annoying. But tonight, special night tonight, because it is no negative Monday. So we've had the break. We all know the start of the season we've had, the frustrations, how we've been playing, all these issues that we had pre-international break. Now we are going to get down to the proper season. We've drawn a line under it. We're going to kick on and everything's going to be great. We're going to good performance on Saturday. I'm heading up to the new Everton ground to watch the game. Looking forward to that. So hopefully, no negativity. So talking points tonight. When you come on, if you want to come on, it'd be nice to get one or two new callers on as well. That would be fantastic if you want to call in. If you watch every week and you think, oh, I fancy that, call in. Great. So first thing I'm going to ask every single caller is, what is one thing you love about the Villa? It could be anything, but something that's special to you, why you love the Villa. Okay, that's number one. We are now into our midfield of the dream team. Justin Talks Villa Dream Team 11. We've sorted the goalkeeper out, Emi Martinez. We've got the back four now sorted. John Gidman at right back, Steve Staunton left back, and we've got a central defensive partnership of Paul McGrath and Olof Mellberg. So that's good. So we're going to move on to right midfielders tonight. It's a bit difficult because we're going to do right side, left side, two central, and then two strikers. I know it's old-fashioned, but I think that's the easiest way to do it. But we're going to allow a little bit of flexibility on the right side there. So obviously you've got your natural wingers, so the likes of Tony Daly, Ashley Young, Morley sort of played left, but we've got two wingers to play with, okay? But there was also the likes of Ray Houghton that played off the right. We're going to allow the likes of Snodgrass, John McGinn's played off the right, Hendry, Paul Birch, even someone like Daly and Atkinson, because we've got some really good centre forwards coming. So if somebody comes up with a suggestion, we're going to put it to the community comment section and allow if it's going to be allowed or not. But if we just want to go with a solid right winger like a Tony Daly, that's fine as well. So that's what we're doing there. Other questions tonight, obvious ones. Which of the new signings do you think is the most likely to play, or would you like to see play on Saturday? And also, how do you think it's going to go? I was talking, I don't know if you've seen my video, but I was talking to Across the Park podcast yesterday. Great Everton fans. They are really looking forward to welcoming Villa to the new stadium on Saturday because they feel like Villa are a proper club. We're going to sell out the away end and it's going to be a really buzzing atmosphere. And apparently the new stadium is absolutely magnificent. So I'm really looking forward to heading up there and watching that. So we'll see how sort of prediction how we think we're going to get on. But as I say, no negativity. We are going to be positive tonight. We're going to start as we mean to go on. Positivity. Quiz. Right. I've got a brilliant prize tonight. Right. One of the first interviews I did when I started doing interviews was a brilliant artist, and I've spoken to Sue today. Is Sue Verity. Now, go onto her website or go back and have a watch of my video with Sue. She does brilliant artist representations of Villa players, past, present, future. She's done a brilliant one of Unai Emery, and she gets to go to the training ground and they sign all the original artwork and everything. But she's brought out some T-shirts, one of which she gave to me, but unfortunately, or fortunately, it doesn't fit me. So I'm going to give this Esri Konsa T-shirt away tonight. It's unused, okay? Unfortunately, it is a double XL, so you're either going to gift it on, or if you want to wear it, it's absolutely fine. It's beautiful. It's a really, really look. And I've spoken to Sue today, and I've told her I'm going to give it away, and she said she's absolutely delighted with that. So the quiz question tonight is quite difficult because I think this is a really good prize. I do, honestly. So it's quite a difficult one tonight. So hopefully somebody will get it. Right. Have we got our friend in the chat tonight? Where is she? She's not in, is she? Anybody seen her? Okay, so second choice. Not second choice. That sounds horrible, doesn't it? We've got two people in the chat that would do it. I know Robert Smith is eager to do it tonight. I know Julie stepped in the other week, but we've got 2 or 3 people really happy to do it. So what should we go with? Shall we go with Rob tonight? Yes, go on then. Rob, can you do it tonight? Can you comment on the chat if you fancy doing it and keeping a note of the right wingers, please? Is he going to comment? Hopefully you will. And then if he will, he's ready. Good man, Rob. Good man. He's ready and willing and ready. Okay. I think we're all set then. Are we all set? Let's see if the phone's on. Yes, the phone seems to be on. Right. We have had that bit of news today about the Premier League and Manchester City, which we're not going to go into, but there is one thing I would like to say about the whole thing and the fact that nobody seems to have a clue what's going on. So this is to the Premier League and Man City. You can all go and... Okay. Hope you all understood that. Right. So please, the phone line is open. Sorry, Steve, I just missed your call. So if you want to call back straight away, mate. Sorry, I was just having a rant there before we started. He's here. Sorry, I thought I missed him. Let's get you chucked in. Steve. He's here. Sorry, I thought I missed him.
Hello, Justin.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good man. Right.
I'm not new. This is Steve from Bromsgrove. I have rang you a couple of times.
I've got you. I've saved your number, Steve. The ones that call back, I'm going to save people's numbers. So I knew it was Steve.
Yeah. Well, I'm Mr. Positive, Justin.
Good.
So you're okay.
Right.
Your first call is fine.
Simon is normally my first caller, and he's a bit downer on the Villa at the moment. I can understand why. He predicted a rough season, and so far he's been right. I hope he's wrong from now on in.
Yeah.
But we can't be too hard on him because it's
Simon's entitled to his opinions.
Absolutely, Steve.
But I'm Mr. Glass half full.
Right. So let's go through the talking points. Right, Steve. First thing, one thing you love about Villa.
One thing I love about Aston Villa, I'm going to go the owners.
What a great start. What a fantastic start. I think we'll all echo that, Steve. We all love our owners. And if only they were allowed to do what they actually want to do, we might have been in a far better position than we was this summer. But yes, we'll take that. Owners.
Well, I'm going to further develop that.
Go on then.
Because you've also been asking, how do we rate the club?
Yes, every week percentage-wise, yes. But it's not just on the pitch. I understand most people will do it on the pitch, but yeah, off the pitch, everything like how you enjoy the match day experience, the club shop, the merchandise, the ticketing, everything. So where are we at, Steve? We're going early with that one, but that's fine. Where are we at?
I'm going to go 99%, Justin.
Oh, absolutely magnificent, Steve. You can
And
phone
how
in
can
every
you
week,
not?
Steve.
How can you not, after everything the owners, Monchi, Vidagani, the coaches have done these last few years?
Yeah.
Despite everything, this club's going to prosper. And I'm not having it that we might have to have a fallow year this season. I still believe we will win the Europa League. And you've got to remember Emery's words. There is no time to waste. We have a great squad, which will gel in time this season. They're motivated and fed up of the disappointments of last season. You've got to trust Emery's judgment, no matter what team he picks. We got great money for Douglas Luiz, and don't forget he had a bad last half of his season with us.
Yeah.
And he's done nothing for Juventus.
Yep.
Ramsey, I know we've let him go, and he's one of our own. But let's be fair, he never really hit the numbers, did he, for us?
No.
He could have done in given time, but somebody had to go, so it's Ramsey. Okay?
Steve, I am. We'll give you an applause, Steve, because I'm with you 100% on everything you're saying. I think we've got to be pragmatic. We know it's been tough. We know it's been a difficult summer, but we've got a brilliant manager. We've got a really good squad of players still. We've managed to retain all of our best players. We've added 2 or 3 quality players, I do believe. I think the backup keeper's good. I think Harvey Elliott's going to be good. I think the defender's going to be decent as backup. And obviously, there's a little bit of a question mark over Sancho, but the way that Emery got the best out of Rashford, I'm hoping he can do his magic with Sancho. And if he can, then that's another great asset to the team. Would you agree?
Yes, yeah. I'm really excited about Elliott.
I am, yeah. So that's one of the questions.
Obviously.
Which of the new players do you think was got the best chance of starting on Saturday? I think we all probably know where this is going, but do you think it's going to be
I think Elliott, but I'm not sure you'll start any of them straight away. They'll probably come on off the bench.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense, to be fair, yeah.
Yeah. So that's where I'm excited. Can I say something about Emi Martinez?
Yes, please do. Yeah. If you anything you want to talk about, just bring it up. Absolutely.
So if he's selected by Emery, we have to cheer him on the pitch.
Yep.
Booing him won't help him or the team.
Nope.
Football's a funny game, and he will probably save a penalty, which will help us win the Europa League.
I like it, Steve.
I hope he's throwing darts at a picture of Ruben Amorim and Jim Ratcliffe.
Absolutely.
If nothing else, he won't want to concede a goal against United this season. No, so there's a few points for us.
Motivation, definitely. I like to think I got a bit annoyed, I will be honest, after the Sunday, because the full story hadn't come out. So when I did my sort of not knee-jerk reaction, but my initial reaction to the game, I was a little bit harsh on Martinez because I was frustrated, and I very rarely get like that, Steve. I'm normally quite level-headed, and then when I let it like sort of sink in for a couple of days, and more news came out, it seemed to be that it was Emery's decision to leave him out, and I can understand it from all points of view, and I also think I understand how it all turned out, and it was because the club were a bit worried about his wages. The longevity of being able to pay him every week, and I think he was sort of asked to maybe go and find possibly another club. So it didn't work out. He hasn't gone. I think personally we should do exactly what you're saying, mate. Welcome him back. He's an asset to Aston Villa. He has to still be our number one. He has to be in the sticks against Everton on Saturday, and we need to welcome him. The way end has to welcome him back, and we need to show him we love him, and hopefully that's enough to give him that confidence to go and perform at his best, because that is in the best interests of him, us, the team, everybody. That's where I'm at with it, and exactly. I think you agree.
Exactly.
Mate,
yeah, exactly where I am.
Yes, lovely. Right wingers. Let's do this because I know Robert Smithy wants to get you written down. So, who would your vote for your right winger be?
I'm going to go for Ashley Young.
Great shout. Rob? Ashley Young, we've got him. I think he's just going to give me the nod on the call. Yes, he's got you there. Fantastic. Right, just stay there, Steve. Just another quick note, 2 points. One is I can't shut off the WhatsApp call waiting, unfortunately. I've tried my best. You can't get around it anyway. So if you want to call on WhatsApp, I'll let you know when the line is free, and then you can call in. Then it just saves that noise keep going in the background. Sorry, Steve. And the other thing is, if once I do the quiz in a minute, Steve's going to be having the first go, which is very difficult. Please don't put any answers in the comment section at all. It is a phone-in quiz, just a phone-in quiz. So no answers in the comment section, please. Thank you very much. Right. So 2 more things, mate. Everton prediction. What are you going for?
Everton prediction. I think you want me to be positive, I know.
Just give me your honest.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a 2-2.
We'll take a 2-2. Tough place to go, Steve.
Yeah. I mean, I was the one that said to you, Ollie Watkins was going to get to 100 goals this year.
Well, I hope he does. He'll have a great season if he does.
He's going to be the one to score the 2 goals, but I get 2 as well.
Right. No, we'll take that, mate. I'll take a draw, to be honest. Like, we've got to, settle down a bit.
Yeah, we've got to start somewhere. Then we'll beat Sunderland away the following week.
Another tough place to go.
And then we've got a home game against Fulham. So we win that as well.
9 out of 9. Right. So, do you want to have a go at the quiz, Steve?
Oh, well, I'm not very good at the easy questions, let alone the hard ones. So.
Well, you're the first caller, so unfortunately, as you know, you've got the hardest clue. So
just go for it. It'll give somebody else an easy one.
Yeah, we've got to start somewhere, haven't we? So the first clue is born in 1941.
Oh, Jesus. So that makes him 59 plus 25. God, he's quite old, isn't he?
Yeah, well, I thought I've got quite let's say, a more mature fan base. A lot of older fans follow me. So I thought I would go for someone a bit older in this quiz to give some of the older fans a little bit of a help.
Okay. I'll go Charlie Aiken, just a stab in the dark.
No, it's not right, Steve. But thanks ever so much for the call. Absolutely fantastic. I really appreciate you calling in, mate. It's a great start to the night, a good positive start to the night. So have a good week, mate, and I'll speak to you again soon.
Thanks, Justin.
All right. All the best, mate. Right. We've got another caller here. I apologise. Hello.
Hello.
Who's this?
This is Joe from Brazil, mate.
How are you, Joe?
I'm well, mate. Well.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
Mate.
How
very
are you?
Good. I'm okay, mate. What time is it over in the land of Brasilia?
It's about 4:15 now.
In the afternoon?
You're 4 hours ahead of us.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not 4:04 in the morning. Otherwise, what are you doing up? You should be in bed.
Yeah, absolutely.
How are you keeping anyway? You okay?
I'll be a lot better once international break.
Oh, no, mate. It's so boring, isn't it? What happens in Brazil on the international breaks? I mean, is there any league football over there, or does that all shut down like the Premier League?
Yeah, league football's on. They're not playing any friendlies or anything.
Oh, okay.
No.
Do you follow a Brazilian team as well, Joe?
Not really.
No.
There's only one love in my life, and that's Sevilla.
That's a great answer.
I emailed you a couple of weeks ago briefly. I know it's not really negative.
Yeah, go on.
I gave up on football. Briefly, I gave up on football about 11 years ago.
Right.
I don't watch any highlights. Because I'm just sick to death of the whole thing. I just follow Villa. I don't watch any other teams. Over here, over Saturday, Sunday, there's games in Spain, Germany, France. I could watch 15 games live if I want, but it's just Villa for me.
No, I get that, mate. Villa's our first
I've
and
had
only
a complete belly full. VAR, referees, money. Anyway,
Yes,
I won't rant any more negative.
No, it's all right.
I won't.
First one, mate, is what is one thing you love about the Villa? You must have a good one here. Come on.
The Holt End.
The Holt End. Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
So we've had the owners and we've had the Holt End. You got good memories of standing in the Holt End, Joe?
Oh, yeah, 28,000 at one, capacity.
It was massive at one point,
yeah,
wasn't it?
fantastic.
They used to ram them in, didn't they?
Yeah, and you turn and hug. We're supposed to be not very warm people, the English, but you turn and hug a skinhead or an old geezer with a pipe and kiss them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because
You
we've all got the
surge
same.
down
You
and
know
then
that whoever you're standing by at Villa, it doesn't matter who they are, where
yeah,
they've come from, like you say, what they look like. When that ball goes in the
yeah.
net, you couldn't give a monkeys, could you? You've just all
You
got
just
that
hug
love.
them, and in them days, I got fagging out and mouth and that. And then when the surge is finished against the Boys, you end up in a completely different place,
I know.
standing near new people. And then you hug them when the second goal goes in, you know.
That is the good old days, mate, when multiple goals go in. We'd take one goal this season, wouldn't we, mate? We could do with just the one. I'll take the one, please. Anyone.
An own goal.
Anyone.
A flipping own goal, I tell you.
Oh,
yeah.
Who are you going to vote for your right winger for the dream team, Joe?
I'm going way back, and it's not going to win it, but because you got mainly a younger audience.
We've got some older people.
I'm going for Ray Graydon.
Ray Graydon. Fantastic shout. Smithy, on the comments, can you knock me down for a Ray Graydon, please? I'll just make sure he's
always pops up with a goal. Always pops up with a goal.
Yeah, very good player, mate. And he was a decent manager as well, wasn't he, Ray? He had a good spell at
He
Walsall,
was. Yeah, at one time, there was no stopping him. I don't know if he passed or he got ill or retired or what. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I think he might have passed away, yeah. Yeah, Smithy's noted.
Yeah.
He's got you down, mate. He's got you down. Right. Okay, what are we on to next? So which out of the new players would you start on Saturday, if any?
Hello?
You still got me, Joe?
I'm here, yes.
Which out of the new players would you start on Saturday?
The lad, what's his name? The lad we got from Liverpool.
Harvey Elliott.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's going to be.
I went to YouTube when we bought him. He just doesn't do tap-ins, does he?
He doesn't, mate.
He does not do tap-ins. They're all screamers.
Yeah. He's a lovely. He's one of the footballers that I think we're going to grow to love. You know, like when the ball, like when Jack used to be at his pomp for Villa. You knew when the ball was fed into him that everybody just you just inch forward a little bit on your chair. You think, oh, here we go. What's he going to do?
Something's going to happen.
Yeah. Either he's going to create something or score a worldie or do something. And I think we're all dying for that this season. We're all dying for that little bit of a spark, aren't we? Something that can get us going.
And wouldn't he love to do that at Everton?
Oh, mate, what a time.
Playing 161 games to Liverpool. Wouldn't he love to do that for
score the winner for Villa on his debut? That'd be great at Everton. The first defeat at their stadium would be lovely if it was a Liverpool loanee.
Oh, wouldn't it just? Wouldn't it just?
Oh, God, yeah. They'd hate that, wouldn't they? Yeah, we'll take that, mate. We'll take that. Right. So where's your percentage of happiness for Villa at the moment? We've had Steve giving me 99.
Mine's 95.
95. Everyone's bringing the positivity.
That's even after all the.
That's what we like, mate. We're bringing the positivity. Right. So prediction for Saturday. What are we thinking?
I'm thinking a KG 2-1 late winner Villa.
Definitely. We'll have that. We'll have a 2-1. It'd be lovely, wouldn't it? And that's
Martinez back.
Yeah, you'd throw him straight back in, Joe, wouldn't you?
Of course you would, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, don't boo him.
No.
If you want to complain about him, do that in the pub later. But when he puts that Villa shirt on, he's playing for Villa.
I'll be in the stands on Saturday, Joe, and I will be giving him a welcome back to Villa.
Him in the pub. Absolutely.
Yeah, I will.
But once he pulls that Villa shirt on, that's it.
That's all that should matter, isn't it? If he puts 100% in on the pitch, we'll soon see, mate. We'll soon see. Right. Do you want to have a go at the quiz, Joe?
Oh, yeah. I haven't heard what it is.
I'll say this every week, but I hope you don't win because I've got to send it to bloody Brazil if you do. So it'll be an absolute nightmare. Right.
You'll be bankrupt, mate.
The first clue, which I'm not sure you heard, was he was born in 1941. So you're looking at an older player. Yes. So this could be your ballpark, Joe. This could be your ballpark. He played
in the 70s. He would be 30s. Yeah, carry on.
He played 148 times for Villa, so he did play a few times for us. Do you want to have a stab at it?
Bruce Rioch.
It's not Bruce Rioch, but it's a good guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Joe,
mate.
I thank you so much for your call, mate. Keep well, and I'll
No,
speak to you
thank
again
you for
soon.
getting me on. Yeah, all the best, mate.
All the
Great
best,
show.
Joe. Speak to you
Fantastic
soon,
show.
mate.
Great idea. All the best.
All
Bye.
right, mate. Ta-da. That was Joe from Brazil, my Brazilian friend. Hopefully he stays, mate, for a long time, because when I get over to Brazil, it means we'll have to pay for a hotel. I think the wife's watching, so we're going to go for Brazil, Beck, okay? We're going to go and see Joe in Brazil. Right, the phone line is free now. Smithy, how are we looking on the scoring on the right side midfielders? I think I'm going to have to go with my vote. Smithy, put me down for Brian Little. I think that's a great shout. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Justin. It's Lewis.
How you doing, Lewis? You okay, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, you?
Enjoying the international break?
No, hate it.
Absolutely
dishwater.
awful, isn't it? I couldn't even watch the England match, mate, to be honest. I mean, I hated it under Southgate, even with the sort of success he had. He was so boring, and I really hope Tuchel could have took us on to a better level, but it's even more boring, to be honest. So I can't watch it, to be honest. Right.
Nah.
Right, Lewis. Let's start off as we mean to go on. Positive Monday, that's what we're calling it. What's one thing you love about the Villa? We've had the owners, Steve, and the Holt End, Joe. What are you going to say?
I'm going to have to go with the stadium as well.
Stadium, Villa Park. That'll do.
It's just the holy grail for me. There's nothing like it.
I'll ask you a question, Lewis, because I had the I don't know if you've seen it, but the lads from Across the Park podcast, the Everton podcast, who I've got to know quite well over the last few years. And one of the things I did ask him was, how does it feel now you've got the new stadium? And obviously this is a big debate that's been going on for a while now with other fans about, mainly because of the financial issues, that we know that if we really truly got to compete at the top level, you need a 60,000-70,000 seat stadium to sort of hypercharge you in that side, the revenue side of things. And obviously Goodison Park is sort of classed a bit like Villa Park, isn't it? A really great old school stadium. And I asked him how he felt, and he said once they'd got the last game out of the way at Goodison and the season ended, he said from that moment on, he said there was just excitement about going to the new stadium. And I found that really interesting, because I think what they're having to do is draw a line under Goodison. And it probably helps that it's still there, I suppose, and they can still go and visit it. But how would you feel if we left? What would you say if they came out next year and said, we're going to build the biggest stadium in England, 90,000, the new Villa Park, but it's going to be 2 miles away?
I think that'd be a knife to the heart, to be honest. I think it really would.
I am so split on it, mate, honestly. I think my dream would be to rebuild Villa Park where it is, because I think that's sort of our spiritual home. And like I say quite a few times to people, it's not the Villa Park that I first went to see. There's 3 brand new stands compared to the first time I ever went to Villa Park. So it's like the old Trigger's broom, isn't it? It's the same broom with a different handle, and 14 different handles and whatever. So I think you could get away with knocking it down and rebuilding it where it is. Would you agree?
I think that would be the only way, because we've got the luxury. Excuse me. We've got the luxury of having where we are located in our actual name as well.
Yeah.
Aston Villa.
Yeah.
It's got such heritage behind it. I think you'd have to extend upwards, or maybe, expand the stadium in the corners. I know it's bowly, but at least it's not on some kind of docklands near a built-up, fancy area like you would have at Chelsea Stadium or something like that, or Manchester Stadium. It's the walk. It's going through all of the terraces, going past the church, going past the pubs, joining everyone, walking up those stairs to the Holt End. You just can't beat it. You just
Lewis,
cannot beat it.
Yeah, you've sold me, mate. Let's keep Villa Park. Don't matter if we ain't got the money. It's just It's what we want, isn't it? We want to have that retention and where we are. Hopefully, we can knock another 10,000 somewhere in the ground, but we'll have to see. Right.
I mean,
go on,
exactly.
go on, mate. Did you want to say something else?
I was just about to say, could you honestly think and look back and go, oh, we could, you look at the lights you've had there in Europe, Champions League, would you get the same buzz if you went somewhere else to get it? Maybe a new generation of fan would, but I think that's, for me, I mean, just seeing, I mean, I wasn't there at the Paris Saint-Germain game, but seeing the fireworks go off, the crowd roaring, you cannot beat that stadium, and you cannot beat the Holt End. You just cannot convince me. Doesn't matter who you are.
No, I agree. I think, Judge Eo spoke to the Everton fan. He said his lad's 5 and he started going more regularly this season. And he said, so obviously he's only going to know the new stadium at Everton. So he's going to grow to have his first and only memories of Everton in that stadium. So I suppose over time, and like Villa Park's been there 150 years. So I suppose, if you did build a new stadium, then in 70 years' time, people will have their own memories of it. But I don't know. For me, I think I'm with you. I think I'll just keep it where it is. Right.
Just on that final point, ask the West Ham fans how they like their stadium.
Oh, mate, I've got a good mate who's a West Ham fan, and he stopped buying season ticket now. He cannot stand going to there. He cannot stand it. Hates every second of it. And he loves West Ham as much as we love Villa, honestly. And it's killed him. But he said, I can't just set foot in that stadium anymore. It's a soulless, vile place to go and watch football. And I've been there once, and I don't think I'd go back again. Terrible place to watch it. Right winger. Who's your right winger vote for? Smithy's listening. We've had quite a few votes for Brian Little. I think we've had... who did Joe vote for? Oh, Ray Graydon. You got Tony Daly, Houghton, Ashley Young, Steve went for. I mean, you can have McGinn, Hendry, Paul Birch. I don't know.
I was going to say Norberto Solano.
Oh, but a Nobby Solano.
He had a quality season for us.
Yeah, you can say you want.
I was going to say Nobby Solano, but I think as it's my time when I was going at the Villa a lot in my early 20s, Ashley Young.
Ashley Young. Okay. Smithy, we've got one for Ashley Young, please. Okay, let's make sure he's voted that down. Hopefully he's awake. Right. Which are the new players? I might have to stop asking this because everyone's giving me the same answer. It's pretty obvious, I suppose. But would you start any of the new players Saturday?
Probably not. No. I'd integrate them.
So how would your starting 11 look then? I mean, I'm hoping Kamara's fit because that would be a big boost.
Oh, gold. Obviously Martinez at the back. He's one of the best keepers in the world, irrespective of what he's done.
And throw him straight in,
just throw him straight in, get him back to what he's been used to, and like other people have said, moan at the pub, support him when you're there.
Yeah.
And I think he's got to prove himself now to the Villa fans. He's got to prove himself.
Yeah, I think
so hopefully he's up for the challenge.
100%. I think he'll come back with a bit of a something to, a real buzz, hopefully. And like you say, maybe a bit of just this desire maybe to win everyone over again, which I don't think he'll take long. Like somebody just said earlier, if he saves a penalty in the first 10 minutes, everyone will just be all over him, won't they? I mean, Matty Cash is an interesting one for me. I don't think he's had a bad start to the season. It probably wasn't great in the last game, but overall, he's not been one of our worst players. And he's gone away and he's got 2 goals and he's absolutely flying for Poland. So hopefully he can come back and start to replicate that. I think he maybe plays at Villa under a bit of a cloud because I think he hears the murmurings and people that constantly on social media saying, "Oh, we've got to sell him. He's rubbish. He's not good enough." It can't help you, can it?
I mean, no, it's not going to help at all. But I also think half of it is due to the tactical mindset that Unai gives Matty Cash, because it's always get to the halfway line, cut back, cut it. The one time where I really saw him let go was the goal that he contributed towards against Brentford. He was up the pitch. He lost it, ran back, got it, laid it off to Rodgers, who put that pass in for Ollie Watkins. He can do it, but I just think he's he's under a ball and chain. I think he's told to stay back more. And it's just a shame that his mistakes cost goals, unfortunately.
Well,
That's the big thing. Or there's a major mistake there.
Yeah, it's the issue, isn't it? At the back, generally, you give the ball away and you're in big trouble, aren't you? But I mean, he's a naturally attacking player, isn't he? But he never seems to have, started out as a winger at Forest and he come to Villa and I think he's a solid Premier League right back. I don't think he's a top Premier League. Nobody would probably say that. But from what we've got at the moment and what we had to do in the summer, I think if you could just win the majority of the fans back over again by maybe having a bit of a barnstormer, maybe even notching for Villa as well, like he has done for Poland, then hopefully, he could kick on.
He can do it. We saw him do it against, I know it was 2 seasons ago, against Burnley, where he absolutely just ripped them through the middle. He can do it.
Yeah, 100% he can, yeah. So where's your prediction at for Saturday? Are you confident we can go there and get something?
We always seem to do all right against Everton. But the only one that concerns me is Jack Grealish.
Yes, I think he's concerning a lot of people this season. And interestingly, the chat I had with the Everton fan yesterday, he did actually say that he doesn't run at people. He still hasn't done that again for Everton. He's more of like he receives the ball and then faces people up and then he's making things happen around him. So I think I don't think we'll have to worry about him getting in behind pace-wise. I mean, he's 30, he'll be 30, I think, tomorrow, I think it is. He's pretty soon. But we've still got to be very wary of him. That
ball still sticks to him like glue, and he can still draw in a foul. He's still quality.
He's a fantastic footballer. He is, yeah. I just hope hopefully the history we've got with him, people can, the likes of Dean can just shackle him and keep him quiet, or Matty Cash even on that right-hand side, hopefully can keep him quiet. So where are you at?
I don't think that's a job for Maatsen.
No. Where are you at happiness-wise percentage? We've had a 99, a 95. So everyone seems to be happy. I think because of massive.
I'm still high 80s. I'm still 80. I'm still 88. Say, give you a number, 85% still.
Yeah, this is exactly what we want to be tonight. We want to be positive. We want that mindset to change, and hopefully we can take it into the game on Saturday and we just all want that positive result, don't we, Lewis? We just need that boost. If we could just get a win at Everton, things will look so different next week. Oh, yeah, getting a goal will start. Yeah, definitely. Right. Do you want to have a go at the quiz?
I'm going to absolutely fluff it, but yeah, go on. I'll have a go.
It's a tough one tonight, but it's a good prize tonight. It's a good prize. It's an older player. I think we've all got that now. So the first 2 clues we've had so far: born in 1941, 148 appearances for Villa, and he scored 86 goals in those 148 appearances. So he's pretty prolific as well.
Oh, gold. Oh, God. No idea. Absolutely no clue.
Okay, that's fine. We've got another clue anyway, so hopefully that'll help the next person. Thanks, Lewis. Thanks for phoning.
No, thank you very much. Speak soon,
mate. Straight in with the next caller. Let's see who we've got. I think I know who this is.
This is John again from Ireland.
Super Johnny's back, everybody. Hey, John, we love to hear your voice. That dulcet tone, the Irish dulcet tones. Yes, right. One thing you love about the Villa. Come on, I know this will be a good one.
The history of the club. All the way from being founding members of the league to, I mean, obviously before I was even born, we had most of our successes, but, it's steeped in history. And I think you hear it from every new signing that comes in. They're shocked at the history of the club. So, it's a proud history.
Absolutely, mate. I've got to ask John, do you sing? Because I bet you'd have got a lovely singing voice.
I do, actually. I'm in a band.
I can imagine you do, mate. Because I could just imagine you just sitting, having a pint of Guinness, listening to you, sitting at the bar, singing along with somebody on the guitar. Absolutely incredible. Right.
Thanks very much.
That's me dreaming, anyway. Right, who's your right winger?
I'd have to go with Brian Little.
Brian Little. Okay. Smithy, can we put John down for Brian Little, please?
With my patriotic hat on, I wanted to say Ray Houghton, but it would have to
You
be.
could have said Ray Houghton. I love Ray Houghton at the Villa. I love
Yeah, so do I. Yeah,
one of the best.
It was a good era for the Villa as well with him there.
It was for the
was
Irish.
Really
yeah, I'm trying really hard. I know Steve Staunton quite well, and I'm trying to. Let me just say something before I carry on with that story. If you're trying to phone, I know it's frustrating, but when I've got somebody on WhatsApp, then I can't stop this call thing happening. So if you could just hold on until I tell you the line's free, that'll help massively. Unfortunately, this technology is not as good as me, so I can't do anything about that. Sorry, John. So, yeah, I know Steve Staunton quite well, and I'm trying so hard to get an interview with him, but he wants to do it, but he's a bit shy for some reason. But I think he got some fantastic stories of that era of him, Paul McGrath, Andy Townsend, Ray Houghton. We had half the Irish squad, didn't we, back in the 90s?
We did, of course. Yeah, it was great. But the one thing I did want to say tonight, Justin, I got onto the podcast a bit late. It was just caught in traffic, but I'm hearing an awful lot of people saying we can't blame PSR anymore. We absolutely can blame PSR. Absolutely. I wish people would stop saying that. The players on the pitch, it's over them now. They're at the club till at least January.
Yeah.
And I would say most of them know they're going nowhere now.
Yeah.
So maybe that will be the monkey off our back, and we'll start getting a run together. But particularly, like, fans should not be saying, like, forget about PSR. It's the players on the pitch. It's PSR. It really is. It's just shackled us, and it's criminal.
I'm 100% with you, mate, and I think. I also totally agree with the point that everybody knows where they are now. I think this reset, I'm hoping this international break for once has come at a really good time for Villa, because I think the first 3 weeks were hampered massively by the end of the transfer window. And I really hope in the future they can maybe move it so it doesn't impinge on teams trying to get business done. And I think there's so much upheaval and people not knowing where they are. The Martinez thing on the last few days didn't help that. It's not an excuse because the performance was poor against Palace. We know that, but I just hope we can reset. Everybody knows where they are. With players have come in who we wanted, players have left who we wanted to leave. Let's hope they have a big, massive clear the air meeting if it's needed. I'm not convinced it's 100% needed. They're all professional footballers, and hopefully they can just sit around and go, okay, what's gone is gone. We can't do anything about it. All we can affect now is what's going forward. And they're all professional players. And if you've only got to quickly look at the squad, we still retain a very good 20-odd players still. And
it's a brilliant squad.
Yeah, that mentality is just bang on for Saturday, because it's going to be a tough game up at Everton.
It will be a tough game, and I'm worried about Cash's injury for Poland, because we're going to probably have to put Lindelof in or put him at centre back and have Ezri Konsa on the right, which isn't ideal when you're dealing with Jack Grealish, So but I'm positive. I think we'll win that game.
I hope so. That was one of my questions. So prediction, you just get a win. You don't care how it comes. I think I'm on the same boat.
I'm going 2-0.
2-0.
I'm going 2-0.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think Emmy comes back, gets a clean sheet. And, it could be Bizot, actually, because he's not, Emmy isn't flying back till Thursday, so depends how he travels, I suppose. But
I think if he's fit and get ready, he'll play, because I think if he didn't, they would all read in between the lines again and say, oh, he's not playing, he's fell out with everyone. But I agree with you there.
Yeah, just start with a clean sheet would be great for him.
Yeah. No, I mean, the ideal scenario is we win 2-0, Emmy clean sheet, Ollie gets a goal, everybody's happy, we can all go home and just take a huge sigh of relief and say, right, season has finally started now. Anything other than that, there's going to be people still out, with guns out for Villa. But yeah, where are you with your percentage of happiness at the moment with Villa then?
I'm still around 85.
Yeah, everyone's quite happy tonight. I'm glad I've done this no negativity Monday, because everybody seems to be. The good news is Simon hasn't phoned up. No offense, Simon, but he's not a positive soul at the moment. We've got to try and cheer him up this season. And I know if we win, he'll have to be a bit cheerier on Monday if he does phone in again. He's disappeared tonight. So because we haven't played, maybe that's why he hasn't phoned up. But I hope he's all right, though. Okay. Right, Joe. Now you are a double.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
You are a double prize winner. Have both prizes turned up now?
They have. Yeah.
Right,
Thanks very much.
Right.
I think this one is a bit before even my time, but I'll
Right,
have a crack at it.
If you win 3 prizes, this is a new rule because you are so good at this quiz, you're barred from all future competitions. So it's 3 and out. It's 3 and out, John, all right? So 3 wins and you're done.
That's fine.
Okay?
Okay.
You get your hat-trick and then you dissipate. Well, you can still phone in, but you're barred from, because all I get in the comment section after you win multiple prizes is cheat, he's off again, this is fixed. Right. Okay. So it's a tough one. It is a tough one. Born in 41, 148 appearances, 86 goals for Villa. This probably won't help you much either, to be fair. He scored in one season 27 goals in 39 games. That was in 1966.
Oh, that predates me.
Sorry, no, it wasn't 1966. That's the next clue. He scored 27 goals in one season. Sorry.
Okay. So he's a forward then.
Forward, yeah.
I'd go. Is it Tony Haley?
Oh my!
You're joking.
Oh God! God's sake! I'm going to get absolute pelters for this now. Oh, bloody hell, John!
I don't believe that. That was just a bullshit.
I might as well start, putting these up now. Hat trick, fix, lol. Absolutely unbelievable. I can't believe that.
Yeah, well, I can't be in the competition anymore now.
No, right. One good thing is, right. Let me just, for all these people that are giving me pelters now, fix, laughing face. Told you he'd get it right. Right. For all the people that are giving me pelters, Johnny's now barred from all of the quizzes going on in the future. Because not only is he winning everything, but he's costing me a bloody fortune. Right? So I'm going to start charging him for postage and packaging.
That's fair enough.
Right. Well, we've got this. Wayne Davis has put Johnny's really quick on ChatGPT. Right. I don't know if you can see the screen.
Well, I'm on my phone, so I have no access to.
Oh, okay. Right. Can you see the screen?
I can't at the moment because I'm on my phone.
Right. Honestly, it's a lovely, lovely T-shirt, John, and it's the last present you're ever going to get off me. So I hope you enjoy it. Oh God, I'm going to be absolutely skinned. My missus is going to kill me if she's watching this. Right? Okay, John.
Sorry about that.
I'm only kidding, mate. I do really appreciate you phoning in, and we've got to have a laugh, haven't we? We've got to have a laugh.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
Tom Coleman said we've got to ban Google from now on. Okay, so that's it. No more Google. AJ's put AI is an amazing tool, especially when the ones that are similar to Shazam. Luckily, Julie trusts me. We trust you, Julie. Fair play to John. I mean, that's just unbelievable. The other clues were, for anybody that's bothered, for all this effort I have to put in to get this bloody quiz off the ground, signed for Chelsea for 100,000 in 66. He had this was the one I thought would give it away. He had a famous son who also played football at the top level. Do you know whose son is, John?
Mark
Haley. Yes, brilliant. Right, sod off now, please, John. You're ruining me bloody night.
Great show, Justin.
No,
Thanks
I appreciate your call, mate. Speak to you again.
Take care.
See you, mate. Honestly, you couldn't write this. Hold on a minute. You couldn't write this, can you? He's an absolute. Right. Okay. No, we do trust him. We trust Please trust me, that wasn't. There's not a fix, I promise you. Right, okay. The phone line is free again. We've probably got time for a couple more callers, I reckon. Right, here we go. Let's try and get you on.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, all right, mate, Dave.
All right, Dave. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
Positive Monday, this is Dave. Are we feeling positive?
Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing our new toys. So the new signings. I hope they get some game time.
I think they will. Do you know
Yeah.
what? And I have to be totally honest, and this is going to sound really bad. I wasn't aware that Matty Cash had got an injury on international duty. That shows how much I've watched in the internationals.
Come up at half time, didn't they?
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh God, I'll have to go away and have a look at that then. Okay, well that's bad news.
I think it's a muscle, a thigh muscle, apparently.
Oh, right, that could definitely rule him out then, couldn't it? So it looks like Lindelof could be coming in. So I don't think Garcia's fit either, is he? Who's our other right back?
I'm not sure about Garcia, but I know.
I liked him, you know. I think when I saw him last year, I was. Are you not sure whether he's fit, you mean?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you wasn't sure about him as a player.
No, I didn't know if he was fit or not.
No, we'll have to see. I mean, the press conference will be Friday now, so we'll find out then, won't we? But yeah, that's disappointing. But yeah, we've got a squad. That's what the squad's for, isn't it? You know, we could always flick over. It might not be the end of the world, man. If you put maybe, I'm not a massive fan of Conser out there, but if Jack's playing on the left, then Conser could probably do a job on Jack, couldn't he? He's probably our best one-on-one defender, isn't he?
Yeah, and they're centre forward. If they play that better, he's a big lad and he puts himself about. So three big lads at the back.
Beto is a good player, right? One thing you love about the Villa, we've had the owners, the Holt End, Villa Park, and our history. So what are you going to add to those?
So I'm going to take a slightly different take on
it
and just say
I'll sit back and wait for this.
For me, it's about my roots and my family. So obviously, like I say, live up in the northeast, and every time go down to Birmingham, see the family. So, hello, how you doing? Before we talk about anything, we talk about the Villa, and it's every time. And it's how they're doing, how they're playing, who's playing well, who's not playing well, who's crap, who's brilliant, and it never changes. And you know, every time I'm down home, it's the first topic of conversation. And obviously, you know, if I can coincide that with a game as well, even better. So yeah, for me, it's in the blood. That's what I love about it.
That is the best answer I've had in the whole time I've been doing this phoning, mate. I think that is fantastic. And is exactly what football is all about and should be all about, is your relationship with your family and your friends. And that is what going to the Villa means, doesn't it? I mean...
Well, that's it. Yeah. I mean, from my granddad to my dad to me, my brother, uncles, cousins, aunties, you know, it's never any other choice than the Villa. We've got one cousin who's married to a nose, but you know we don't talk about that.
Everything, can you? No. Do you know what? It's quite an emotional day at our house today because I lost my father-in-law a couple of years ago, and I've been with my wife now for 32 years, and when I first met her and went round to see her when I was 17. Her dad was there, obviously, and he was a Villa fan, and we literally hit it off immediately. And the reason we hit it off immediately was because he was a Villa fan, and he used to go down and watch him all the time. And then we just struck up a really lovely friendship. And obviously, when we lost him, it was absolutely horrific. But it would have been his birthday today, so my wife's been out with her sister and her mum to celebrate his birthday. But you know, you saying that tonight has really made me honestly pleased, because you are right. You know, you can meet the stranger in the street, and just if they're wearing a Villa top and you're wearing a Villa top, you're instantly a mate of theirs, aren't you? And you can just smile and nod, and you can have a chat with them. Yeah. No, I love that, Dave. That's a great answer.
Camaraderie as well. You're right. The camaraderie. You know, like talk to you. You know, I don't get to talk to many Villa fans up here, so a chance to have a chat about the Villa, I'd jump at it.
Well, that's what I wanted to do this, because I think, there isn't a massive amount of outlets for Villa fans to talk to each other and have a get together and have a chat and a laugh and a joke. And, football's hard enough at the moment with all the crappy rules. And, it has been a bit of a disappointing start to the season. But ultimately, we're all here for one reason, and that's the love of a football club and to hopefully see them do well. And like you say, when you get into the stadium, I love walking up to my seat, because I walk past people. I've been in the same seat like many people have for a long, long time. And you see the same old, you might not even know the names, but you just nod and say all right to them. And as they walk past you, they shake your hand. How you doing, mate? You're right. And that is what it's all about. So I think this is what makes it so frustrating, that all we ever talk about these days is rules and finances and crap like that. And it's got to change. Hopefully it'll come to the end, but I'm not bringing the mood down. It's a no negative Monday. Right winger, Dave. Who's your right winger for Smithy? Because he's badgering me to get your vote.
So I'm going to put him in. Now, he had 2 spells at the club. In his first spell, he did play out on the right, but I think his best was centre midfield, James Milner. But I'm having James Milner because there's 2 other centre midfielders who I would pick over him. But I want James Milner in my team, so I'll play him on the right.
Right, great, absolutely fantastic. We'll take James Milner. What a fantastic footballer James Milner is. I mean, he's nearly 40 years of age. I'll tell you a funny story actually of James Milner, because I work in Sutton Coldfield, and a lot of Villa players live in and around, did do when they played for Villa. But he's such a down-to-earth guy, James Milner, that there's a jewellery shop on the corner of near where I live, and I know a lot of the people that work in all the shops. And anyway, a lot of these, one of the staff came up and told me, he said, we've had a funny thing happen this morning. He said this lad came in just wearing a really scruffy tracksuit, pair of trainers, and he was looking at the most expensive watches in the shop. He said, and one of the people was getting a bit edgy, thinking, oh God, he looks a bit dodgy. And they got the security to come and keep an eye on him. And then he said one of the other staff members came upstairs from the stock room and said, we've got to keep an eye on this guy here. He looks a bit dodgy. And the guy was a big football fan. He said, I won't worry too much. That's James Milner. He plays for the Villa.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
He'd have had no problem whatsoever buying one of them watches in there.
He's a no-nonsense Yorkshireman, isn't he? So.
Yeah. I'd love to get him on the pod, actually. Hopefully, at some point, I can get him on. But he's still bloody playing, isn't he? Yeah, 57, I think he is now, and he's still playing. Right, so we've got James Milner. Hopefully, Smithy's got you down there. Would you start any of the new players on Saturday?
Well, I think it sounds as if Lindelof probably is going to start.
Yeah, so would you start him at right back then, or would you put Concert at right back?
I don't know. To be honest, I trust whatever Unai wants to do, I suppose. But yeah, I think either of them can interchange, can't they? So you could have either of them.
Yeah, no, I think you're probably right. Yeah. So would you not probably play Elliott then?
I don't know where he starts, but he's definitely got to come on and play a big chunk of the game. Well, not a big chunk, some part in the game. I would start him. But I don't think we will.
Because, he'd probably be a good impact player off the bench, wouldn't he? Like you say, probably hasn't had that long. A lot of players are on international duty, so probably he hasn't had time to work maybe with a lot of the players. But I think he's probably good enough to probably come in and maybe have an hour. So it'd be interesting to see what he does with him, won't it?
Yeah. Obviously we started with Malin and Gasol and. In the last game, and neither of them really clicked. But I think they've in the pecking order that they've got to be still given a chance, because as much as Elliott's been brought in, and he's seen as a future star, and he will play a lot this season.
Yeah,
I think those two at the minute should be given another chance. I know they weren't great against Palace, either of them, but I think we've got to keep giving them a chance. Malin especially, because for me, he's not really had that chance yet, has he?
No.
He's been very much a bit part player.
He had a good pre-season as well, didn't he?
He did, yeah. He was great in
Yeah.
pre-season.
I think I'd like to see
so-
Gassan play on the right, because that when I saw
Yeah.
when he came in, and I did a bit of a like, I had a look at him because I didn't know a lot about him, but I read some really interesting sort of coaching. I don't know what you call them, really. Like, looks at how he plays, and everything was big. In fact, he played up front, and then he switched to the right, sort of right inside right, as they used to call it, on the half space, and that's when his career ignited. That's what gave him this push to get the move to Villa. So we really could do with playing him in the position where he got the move to Villa. So I'd like to see him on the right and see what he could do there, to be honest.
Well, I think he'll get a chance at some point this season.
Yeah,
won't he?
100%.
You know, we'll have the League Cup game coming up. You know, you'd hope then that he'd be
He'll
able to
throw
play
a
in his
few in, won't he? Yeah, yeah,
see what he plays like in his favourite position.
yeah,
Give him a full 90 minutes, and hopefully he comes good. Yeah.
yeah. Right. Everton prediction. What we're going to go for?
Oh, I mean, we've done pretty well in the last few seasons, but Everton have been pretty dreadful. They've picked up a lot this year. Towards the end of last season and the start of this season. I've watched a couple of their games actually, and that they have been really good. Obviously,
Yeah.
Grealish has been the spark to that.
Yes.
But I think we could get out. We give them a game. So yeah, I'll go for a narrow win, 2-1.
Great. We'll take that. And then, where's your percentage at for your sort of happiness percentage? We'll call it tonight.
Yeah, well, with positive Monday, I'll try not to be too negative, but I've still got the last few games in the back of my head. So I'll probably go 75. But I'm looking forward.
That's honest. That's what we want. Honesty. Yeah.
And I want to be. I want that number to go up and up and up.
Hopefully it will.
And with a couple of wins, I'll be coming on shouting 100, no problem.
That's what we want. Everyone to be 100%. We know it's going well then, don't we? Christ.
Absolutely.
Brilliant, Dave. Thanks for the call, mate. Please phone again.
No worries at all.
All right, have a good one. Up the Villa.
Up the Villa. Catch you later.
Oh, what a great, honestly, I absolutely love this. You guys are amazing. I'm just going to show you some of these comments we've had so far. Just an idea, maybe employ a countdown. Right. Last caller of the night, this one. Just quickly put them on hold a sec. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, who's this?
Luca.
How you doing, Luca?
Good.
Good lad. Are we feeling positive?
Yeah.
Right. What do we reckon for Saturday then? What's your prediction?
2-1.
2-1. Another 2-1. That's great. That's what we want. Right. I've asked everyone this tonight, Luke. I don't know if you've heard, but I need off you one thing you love about the Villa. We've had owners, Holt End, Villa Park, history, and Dave's absolutely fantastic family. So what would you say?
I think just being around people you see all the time.
So like a community, the community spirit of Villa.
Yeah, going and when you get in there, you're nothing but Villa.
Yeah, I agree, mate. I think what's undervalued sometimes is there's probably quite a few people out there that don't really have massive amount of friends, and maybe they have quite a lonely life. Maybe they haven't got that many family members. So going down the Villa is like a real release for them. And like you say, you can go and meet a few people, have a drink, have that community family spirit as well, which everybody seems to have tapped into tonight, which is what I wanted to bring to this, to be honest. I wanted everybody just to have somewhere they can go on a Monday night and feel a bit comfortable and happy. And, not everybody's life is easy, and, things come along in everyone's lives, which is difficult and hard, and you don't know how to get through difficult moments. And I think we want a little community where everyone can just look after each other. And do you know what I mean, mate?
Yeah.
Good. That's what we like. Who are you going to vote for your last caller of the night So who's your vote for right winger? Your favourite right winger at the Villa?
Or probably Ashley Young.
Ashley Young, right. Smithy, we got one more for Ashley Young. I don't know how much that will differ the result, but we'll see in a minute. We'll see in a minute. Right. Would you start any of the new players on Saturday, Luca?
Yeah,
Who would you start?
I'll start Harvey Elliott and
Harvey.
Jadon Sancho.
Both? Right, okay.
Yeah.
What, one off the right, one off the left?
Yeah, I'd have Elliott on the right, Sancho on the left, and then Morgan Rogers in the middle.
Like it. I do want to see Morgan back in the 10. I do want to see Morgan back in the 10. Would you start Martinez, or is that not even a question?
He's got to be in.
Yeah.
I think we'll get a good measure because the away fans are more the hardcore. So if they give him boos, then it's probably not going to go down well. But if they clap him on that or give him support, then yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Mate. I think we'll welcome him back with open arms, and hopefully, touch wood, we just have a positive day on Saturday. That would be lovely, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'd love to say John have a go at the quiz, but John's ruined that for everyone tonight, so that's no good. He's once again won the... Well, he's barred now. That's good news, isn't it, Luca? He's barred. We've barred him from the quiz from now on.
My good friend Simon ain't called up, has he? So.
He's not now tonight. He's maybe because we have another game. I don't know, but we've got to look. We've got to look after Simon because we've got to get him in that positive frame. That's my aim for this season. Is I want Simon to phone up 1 week and be full of the joys of spring and saying how happy he is and how brilliant he thinks the Villa are.
I just hope Paul Thomas starts on against Everton, scores.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? He's not a big fan, is
it's
he?
It's favourite.
No. Okay, Luca. Thanks for calling, mate. Please call again.
I will. Up the Villa.
Up the Villa, mate. Up the Villa. Right. We seem to have a bit of an issue appearing here. We need to get some clarity from PA Robert Smith. Right, Smithy. Oh dear, we've got an issue. I haven't accounted for this, to be honest. So he's poised with the result. Luca's put a spanner in the works because he's voted. It's now a draw. Right. So who is it, Smithy? That is the top two players. Can you hear me, Smithy? Are you there? I presume, by the sound of it, is it Ashley Young and Brian Little? That's my guess. Anybody have a clue? Where's he gone? Why has he gone to sleep? Joe, sorry, mate. That was the last call of the night. And do you know what I have forgotten to do? Put the bloody number on the screen so everybody... Can someone remind me next week to put the bloody number on the screen? That's absolutely disgraceful from me again. Right. Morley and Young. Right. What do we do here now? Morley and Young. Right. Do we toss a coin? I'll tell you what we'll do. Right. Bear with me a sec. I'll tell you what we'll do. If everybody's happy with this, let's see if we can let it to the okay, let's have a look. Right, let's do this. Hold on a sec. Just give me 2 seconds, everyone. Right. We're going to leave it into the lap of the gods. Okay, here we got Morley and who? Young. Right. Everybody going to be happy with this if I do this. Let me just show you what we're doing. Let me just bring this up into the... Right. Are we happy if we just Yeah, we're not. Yeah, Morley was left, but we sort of just going to do two wingers. I'm not going to be too bothered about semantics about it. So we can vote for Morley. Whoever doesn't get in here, we can vote for the other side. Is everyone happy if I just spin the wheel and we have one? What do we reckon? First person to comment, we'll go with. If it's a yes, we'll spin the wheel. If it's a no, we'll go with no. So yes, Julie, yes, right. Put your bets on red or blue. Here we go. Spin to win. What do we reckon? It's Morley! Tony Morley has got the vote. We have a winner. Okay. That was as fair as any way of doing it, wasn't it, I suppose? Right. So Tony Morley, my mate Tone, enters the dream team as the right winger. I know it's not technically the right winger, but yeah, I think I'm happy with that. I mean, European Cup winner, you couldn't be much better than that, could you? Right, I'm going to just go through a few of these comments that I've starred because I wanted to talk about them, to be honest. Julie, thank you so much. Very kind of you. I will send my wife your love. RJ, thank you very much. Very kind of you. Big Nick Horton, I keep every week forgetting to say good evening to you, mate. Good evening to you. Much love to you. Attending and spending time with your daughter and sitting with best friend, a great crowd of fans. Honestly, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Milner is definitely a Premier League all-timer. I think we can all concur, agree with that. John, I can look, there he is. Is that John? John with his look, he's a bloody singer as well. Right, we're gonna have to get him to sing next week. What do you reckon? Should we get him to sing next week? That can be his penance for winning 3 in a row. Right, John, you can't phone in again now unless you're singing next week, right? RJ, sorry to hear this, my friend. Lost your mum in June. She wasn't fussed about football, but loved trying to spot me. I used to say I'd get her down to Villa Park, so I took a lock of her hair. That is absolutely wonderful, mate. That is honestly lovely. What a lovely thing to do, mate. And I send my sincere condolences for the loss of your mum, mate, honestly. Villa for me, chicken balti pie. Definitely have that, mate. Not sure what you're going to get. Sometimes hot, sometimes lukewarm, but it's always satisfying. Absolutely fantastic. Right, RJ, last one. I don't have any family now, but can tell you how much watching Villa content has helped me through some hard nights. RJ, honestly, mate, please phone in next time, and you are welcome here every single Monday night. And if I do another one, hopefully can be doing might be doing a question and answer with, I can't say who it is yet because I haven't 100% nailed him down yet, but would everybody fancy doing a question and answer with one of the all-time Villa legends if I can get him on? Would that everybody be up for that? I think you probably will, wouldn't you? Yes. Okay. Right. All right, I'm going to go. Once again, thank you all so much for your time. Thank you for your company. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for phoning in. Thank you for being Villa fans, to be honest. It's a lovely community. It's a lovely place to be. I look forward every single Monday night to doing this and talking to you all. And I hope to be doing it for many, many, many more years to come, let alone weeks and months. So thank you all so much. If you haven't already, if you could just drop this video a thumbs up, a like. When it goes out tomorrow as a episode, if you could just drop a comment in it as well, that helps massively as well. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That also would be very much appreciated. And I wish Villa all the best for next Saturday. And if anybody's going to Goodison, not Goodison, is it? It's the Hill Dickinson Stadium. If anybody's going up there and see me walking around, come and say hello. Always happy to to talk to anybody. Honestly, some lovely comments here. So we'll just whap through a few more. AJ, thank you. David, thank you. Luca, fantastic, mate. James, brilliant. Alistair, thank you very much. Andrew. Justin, Noel, thank you very much. I'm not planning on stopping anytime soon. Julie, you know I love you, Julie. Speak to you soon. Great show. Thanks, PD. Up the Villa, AJ. David, thank you very much. And yes, I did get your email, I think, David. I will double check, though. Yes. Tom, you are correct. More likes, more likes. Smithy, thank you very much for doing the duties tonight as well. And I'll speak to you soon, mate. That's it from me. I'll speak to you all soon. And next week, it will be the Everton, hopefully, Everton winning phone in. And we can all have a really good night. Hopefully, cheering on a Villa win. Up the Villa.